Hello, hello, hello. We are reading a new chapter of Bokuben. We can't study chapter 121. Sometimes a lovable beast causes a tumultuous X. So we're gonna have some animal shenanigans. We're gonna have some animal fan service. The plot basically writes itself. It's just gonna come down to like what animal are we dealing with today? It's like a Furuhashi chapter, second place, of course, in the popularity poll. It's kind of interesting to keep those popularity polls in mind when you're thinking about the decision making of the author and such. So she can't come to the library. We can't leave the house right now. Not there. Please stop. Narayuki, of course, can be very worried about this. Rushes over to her house. Don't tell me she's fighting with her dad again. Doesn't really seem likely now, yeah. Especially not physically shouting and stuff over the phone. Whoa, it's Furuhashi Papa, who is pouring tears out of his eyes, crying extremely comedically. Rather pale, something wrong. What has to say with you? What? Uh-oh. Let me get dressed in peace. That means that Furuhashi is still in the process of dressing, which means we're going to have our another hallmark of the genre, which is page turn fan service. Yep. Wow, there's a kind of a subtlety to this one, I gotta say. I'm not making a joke at her expense, but it's understated. It's not like gratuitous in a certain way. They're really aiming for the art form of the harem genre fan service, not just what am I talking about? Anyways, here's the cat. It's a very cute cat. This, of course, is the source of all the trouble. Maybe the dad is allergic, and that's why he's crying. I'm allergic to cats, and it makes my eyes tear up quite often if I'm playing with them. Then I touch my eyes because I'm an idiot and I forget. And then I keep touching my eyes. It's like, oh, why is my eye so itchy? And it's like, oh, yeah, right, the cat. Of course. Colleague from university or just cat sitting for a few days. I'm not allergic. Yeah, classic. Yup. I have the same sort of denial. I wish I wasn't allergic to cats. I love cats. Wish I could have a pet cat. But it's so annoying to just constantly have your eyes like irritated and red and be sneezing and congested all the time. And then you have to take the antihistamines to get over that, but then they make you so tired. So then you have to take like the non-drowsy allergy medication, but that just has caffeine in it to try to offset the drowsiness of the antihistamines. So then you just feel like caffeinated, and that always makes me feel uncomfortable and jittery because I don't have any caffeine tolerance. So it's not fair. The cat's so cute. What an adorable creature. There goes my rational mind. Fumi. Whoa. Oh, which of course is extremely close to her first name. Fumino. It could easily be a cute nickname for our dear Fumino. And then to have this boy, whom her feelings towards are extremely complicated, praising the cuteness of a Fumi over and over again. Alright, that's kind of fun. Ah, yeah, okay, alright. She's gonna go that far, huh? But yeah, this is a pretty clever premise. I don't know if I've seen this one before. I like this kind of more psychological kind of embarrassment, sort of psychological um, response more than just like physical comedy, although of course the physical comedy will come too. And we get this like fan service of imagination, sure. I also like it when it's kind of more of a focus on the girls' sensory experiences. I think that's something that this series does quite well compared to a lot of our other harem experience series, where we only really see the girls' feelings in relation to. Well, actually, here we also see them in relation to guys. What is my point? I don't know. It just seems like they kind of value what she's actually going through a little more. Instead of such a similar name. But the photo I just took, I should send that to Nariyuki. Whoa! Immediately favorited. It's actually such a nice picture, isn't it? He looks so kind and calm. All right, so they're all freaking out. Then the cat grabs the notebook. Things escalating. He dives under the kotatsu. Try to catch the cat. Then what does he see? Slams his head into the top of the kotatsu. Alright, alright. Get the ball of yarn, of course. Very cute. It's all psychology. Amazing as always, Professor. I like that Naruyuki always calls her sensei under various circumstances. She's like the only one that's like tried to kind of explicitly give him advice about the various other entanglements he finds himself in. It's a nice relationship. I think the way that Furuhashi is sort of distinguished from the other two main girls, who are open and kind of resolved with their crushes on the main character, her kind of ambiguous state is kind of interesting. Usually by this point in the series, they're eager to have some sort of resolution, they're eager to put her on some sort of track. But because of that, they can have so much more kind of fun in their relationship, like this whole student-teacher kind of vibe that they have in some situations. Ah, you got AT-AT'd. AT-AT-AT-AT. Yeah, remember in Star Wars, they'd have the cable and it wraps around the big walking thing and it falls over. It's good. I love that Naruyuki just loves the cat so much. Praising it. You're so smart. Oh, okay, and then this. And the fact that he like didn't even think of that, I think she'll take as an insult. I'll never forget the confused look on your face just now. Oh. Oh, and the cat is rampaging, of course. This is number one cat behavior, knocking things off of counters. Maybe I don't want a cat. Maybe I just want more friends that have cats. Maybe that's the actual solution. Cat eats the food. Sure, sure. It's pretty common. This shot, look at this one panel. This one silent panel of them looking at each other and being like, stuff we have to go through. You know? I don't know. It's nice. It's like quite a lot of the history of the series, I think, contained in that look. I get to work. This is a nice, fun little montage. I really enjoy a nice dialogueless page. Just sort of slices of life. Naruyuki getting tired. A long day of cat and study. Ooh, she puts her little shawl over him. It kind of feels like we're an elderly couple or something. Yeah, yeah. I totally get it. That look they shared. So full of history. Ooh, uh-oh. And now we get the climax of cat antics, fan service, physical comedy, blah blah blah. Of cat attacks her ponytail. Oh, interesting. Subtler. She falls onto Naruyuki's lap. Oh, and Naruyuki, half asleep, assumes it's the cat. It's good. It's good. It's got some nice full circle elements. Chekhov's lap, if you will. Yeah, yeah. All right. Okay, so I actually did something similar to this once. I was staying at a friend's place, and he's got a bunch of cats. And I was sitting on a couch. I pointed to this couch in case you forgot what a couch looks like. And I could feel something kind of like touching my back shoulders or something. So I thought it was a cat walking across the back. So it's like, there. I'm like, what? This cat feels weird. It was my friend's foot. He was sitting in a chair behind the couch, and he had put his feet up on the couch, and I just started like petting his foot. Good times. Good times. It certainly wasn't like this. Neither side of it enjoyed themselves to this extent. Should move, but just a bit longer. Wow, she actually goes full cat mode too. So she has a little moment of indulgence. It's a little bit of progress. She apologizes again to Ri-chan and Aruka-chan, feeling so terrible to be doing this sort of thing with the guy that they like. But she knows deep down maybe she likes to, as all of these experiences kind of swirl around and haunt her. Yeah, all right, good times. We will look forward to the next chapter. Um, let's see. Since the last arc, we had. Well, I'm too lazy to figure it out. I'm just trying to figure out, between each arc, we kind of do a tour of all the girls. They each get one chapter each, and then it seems like we go into another more substantial arc about one of the characters. This looks like it's the pattern that we're going through. So I'm just trying to work out like how far away we are from the next arc, but whatever. It'll happen when it happens. I'll look forward to it. So far, I've been really impressed with these more elaborate arcs. So I think maybe Iruka next, Fumino for the big finale. I don't know. We'll have to find out. Bye bye for now.